Hello, you guys. I hope my microphone is working. Welcome back to another episode of Crypto News with Julie Kennis. I'm your host, Julie Kennis, and as you can see, I'm not in my studio today. I hope you can hear me, though. I hope you can hear me. Hello to everybody in the comments. In the comments, you guys, if you are watching this, feel free to go over and join us over on YouTube. If you guys are new here, smash a subscribe. Hello, Peanut. Welcome over from X. I see you in the comments. So, yes, if you guys want to join us in the comments, hop on over to YouTube. This show, as always, is powered by the Gokhshtein News Network and is sponsored by our good friends over at Cipher as well as Personas. You guys, I'm so happy to have you all here. We have had a red day in the market. In fact, Bitcoin has been down about 3% on the daily. We were about 60,000 at open, and we had a jobs report come out that wasn't looking too hot. So after we had the open, we had a little drop there on the market. So Bitcoin is down about 3%, currently trading at 58,349, guys, and people are saying we could potentially see it go lower this time. So looking at Ethereum is also down about 3% today, trading at 1571. And we also have, let's see, Solana is down over 3% at about 3.25, trading at $72.97. And guys, Solana has had all of the activity lately. Everyone's looking at all of these creator coins over there, which is a little silly to me because I feel like we just did the creator coin meta and somehow we have full circled back here in less than a year. So, but here we are. Here we are yet again. I mean, and let's even go a step further as to talk about the fact that it's really creator coins with the incentive back in it where you're getting the royalties on it. And this is what Bags app did. Hello, Toxic Wharf. Welcome in. Yeah, rest in peace to crypto. Rest in peace to crypto. I almost made a post today about how I thought Bitcoin was dead. Because of course, right? And of course, if Bitcoin dies, the only way for it to go is up. So I was just teasing there. Okay, let's take a look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin is trading at 7 cents, almost 6 cents. So it is down about 3% on the daily as well, you guys. And what I thought was interesting here is looking in just the top 10, we have USDT and USDC are in the top 5. At the top 5. So as you can see, this market is heavily favoring the short side. And this is when we're looking at mass fear, maximum fear, and the fact that we are potentially looking at going lower, guys, we have to be looking at when are we going to start accumulating in this cycle? When are we going to start accumulating? So I'll let you know when I make my first purchase in. I have not yet, but I think, maybe we go a little lower and then I'm going to start looking to DCA in as best I can. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look. So Bitcoin, it is up just a hair since I've been watching it this morning. So after the dump, after the jobs report, we went from 60,400 down to 58,600. Well, it was actually down to 58,400. So we lost a total of 2,000 on Bitcoin's price, but has since recovered about $200. So it is also Tuesday, guys. And sorry if my phone is making little buzz noises. I've got messages coming in, and people over on Twitter never stop with the group chats. So guys, let's go ahead and jump into some breaking news. Let's see if I can get it to pull up here. I had it, but now it's gone. Let's close some of these. I've got too many tabs open. Let's see. Well, fine. Maybe we won't talk about that. Maybe we won't talk about that either. What the heck happened here? Okay, we're just going to pull it up just a second here. Because we were going to talk about Mr. Michael Saylor again. Because he had made that announcement. And since making his announcement, a lot of people have flipped bullish on it. Better be on November 4th. What is on November 4th? Crypto market's looking terrible compared to the stock market. Yes, it is. I can actually see your guys' comments today, which is nice. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. I like it, guys. I like it. Okay. I don't know why my tabs all quit working on me here. So let's go ahead and try and pull this back up. You guys, I'm supposed to be going out on an adventure after my live stream today. I'm really excited. Venturing out around Ventura again. I'll be here up until Thursday. I'm not staying here through 4th of July, but I will be here through Thursday. So taking a look at some other places that I can go to. I don't know what happened here. Okay. It's the website, I think. I'm convinced it's the website. It's not me, it's you. It's not me, it's you. I'm just kidding. Everyone's talking about Michael Saylor. Everyone should be talking about Blocky. What's going on with Blocky? Wait, hold on. You got Alpha in the chat about Blocky? That's crazy. That's oh my gosh, my best friend's messaging me right now. You guys, I made a post yesterday about there's a nectarine farmer here in the Central Valley, California. I say here, I'm not there right now. In the Central Valley, and my best friend is an attorney who is defending him. He is being blocked from another major farmer. So there's, little farmers who will, when they process their crop, they send it for distribution and packing. And so the bigger agriculture firm is blocking this smaller agriculture firm from offloading their nectarines. No one from processing or packaging is taking it from them because they're being barred. This is the second year in a row. But anyway, he has lost his crop second year in a row. So he's retained my best friend to be his attorney on it. And so anyway, I was, it's Blocky's fault. I got it. It's Blocky's fault. We will blame the internet not working on Blocky. I like it. We got to blame it on somebody. You guys, the website is just not working for me now. So, okay. So what I was going to say, I will try and paraphrase what the article was saying, but since there has been an announcement on Strategy having to sell some Bitcoin, there are people who are coming here and they're saying, oh, it's not Monsanto. It's if you're familiar with California, there is Giamara Vineyards. And so Giamara Vineyards is pretty predominant in Kern County, but they stretch really all of the Central Valley. And so they being the family has been kind of a mess in terms of like alcohol addiction and stuff like that. And so one of the sons in the family had multiple DUIs, and on top of his multiple DUIs, he got in another accident. Oh, is it blurry? I know. I can't, guys. This is as good as it gets. So you're just gonna have to listen to me tell stories now. So he was leaving the strip club, had an open container of vodka, and ran over a homeless woman in front of the strip club on it's called Golden State Highway. So it's kind of like a freeway, but it's got a light on it. And so, but there's homeless people in that area. And so anyway, of Giamara Vineyards, the Giamara son ran over this lady. They retained a really good attorney, and then he ended up getting off from that. And so what I had told my friend, who is defending someone who's being barred by the Giamara family from processing his crops, they know the whole story about him having the alcohol addiction, running this lady over, getting off from basically like a manslaughter charge. And so anyway, she's now defending him. But I told him after the DUI, after he had ran the lady over, he was still going to the country club and drinking a lot. And so while he was at the country club, he ended up passing out in one of the shower stalls naked. And so they found him passed out there on the ground. So his he really needed to go to jail to like learn from his mistakes and what he was doing wrong. And instead, the family just kept throwing money at it, throwing attorneys at it. And so that's just what they do. And so he got off again. But that family is now preventing this young ambitious farmer from processing his crops. And so but you know, it's one of those things where it's like generational wealth in families, it can be, you know, earned first generation, second generation, but by the third generation, if there's like an extreme amount of wealth, the work ethic isn't there by the third generation. And so GMRA Vineyards is at a point where they're at like the third generation where the kids are just a complete mess, and we don't know if the company will be around. Like, I mean, how many lawsuits can you get in? How many times can your companies be in the headlines? You know, how much can you do before you get to the end? Yeah, I'm telling you guys, my internet is so bad here. I can't even pull up my own stream. So I apologize if the stream is fuzzy today, you guys. Tomorrow, I will definitely do a blockchain at the beach. Peace in my mind. I know you were hoping I was going to do a blockchain at the beach. It is cold today. If you could see, I am in shorts though. I am in shorts. But it is kind of chilly out. And so, but tomorrow I am going, yeah, I'm going to integrate the weather. So yeah, generational wealth can become a curse. You're so funny, piece of my mind. I just got my license taken for a year for DUI. Oh, I had a freak seizure while driving. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. My daughter, I don't know, not everybody who watches my show knows, but a lot of people know that my daughter has epilepsy. And that's one of the things we're dealing with right now is she's 16. She should be driving now, but she's at a point where she's gone enough time without a seizure. She can be cleared to drive, but because she's been kind of delayed with stuff because of her epilepsy, I signed her up for driving school, but she's a little behind on it because we weren't really expecting her to get better so fast. But that's kind of one of the things that I'm always worried about is like, is she going to be okay driving? You know, am I going to have her in a car? Yeah, autoimmune disease is what happened to my daughter too. Yeah, just be careful. Just, you know, take care of yourself. And I mean, stress in your life, like, as you know, with autoimmune disease, like autoimmune will flare up whenever you're under a lot of stress. And whenever you're under a lot of stress, you can also have a seizure. And so a lot of trying to get my daughter's epilepsy under control was like trying to minimize the stress in her life. And now with high school, they're really pressuring her to be prepared for college. And, you know, she's not going to be going to college with everyone her age because like the school curriculum at going into junior year is really intense, and there isn't a curtailed version of the curriculum for people to come out just at gen ed. Like it's all college prep classes or you don't graduate. And so my daughter is in this point of like limbo with school now, and I've just had to tell her like, look, we're not going to be stressed about school. We're not going to be stressed about these tests. We're not going to be stressed about all of the things with school that normal kids would, because you're not a normal kid. And so, you know, if she ends up having to go to adult school, I'm okay with that. Like, I would rather her not have a seizure. I would rather her not be stressed out, and her kind of go at her own pace. But yeah, high school is super stressful. I remember when I was like in my junior year, it was really stressful. Senior year wasn't as bad, but junior year was like super stressful. And then when I got to college, it was a lot easier. Some of my classes were easier than they were in high school. So I kind of like, I feel like we should be planning better for her education too, like, because there are classes she could take. She could do dual enrollment and she could be earning college credits at the same time she's earning high school credits. And then when she does finish and get her diploma, she's not behind. And so there's certain things I'm looking at with that. But so I'm so sorry to hear that you had that happen. I feel for you. My heart goes out to you. I can't do it. Hold on. My heart goes out to you. So anyway, you guys, sorry if our connection is crummy. I'm sorry. I really tried. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my articles to pull up now. It probably won't because I tried like 15 times and it wouldn't do it. Yeah, it says no. So, but there's 50 of you watching, you guys. So smash a like, smash a subscribe if you're new here. I go live every day at 1 o'clock Pacific time. Today is a little slow. Tomorrow I'm going to do blockchain at the beach, and blockchain at the beach is fun because it's a little reggae tones, it's kind of fun for the weekend. And I'm trying to get some more content, you guys. So thank you all for being here, and I will catch you all on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.